Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at upnradio.com.
Today, everyone is a product and everyone needs marketing to succeed. So let's talk about it right now on Marketing Unfiltered with award-winning creative expert Wendi Cooper and her co-host John Hamilton.
Welcome everybody to C-Spot Talk Marketing Unfiltered.
We're back.
And we hopefully tonight we will talk about marketing in an
unfiltered manner.
John, I swore I was going to open the show tonight with a very proper opening.
Yes. But then we got sidetracked.
But I can never do that. So anyway, I do want to say welcome. You are here at C-Spot Talk Marketing Unfiltered, where we believe everyone is a product, and you know that because of our goofy opening. Something that no one ever notices, the mistake in that opening. Did you notice
No,
it? Have you ever noticed it?
I haven't noticed it.
No? Jarvis, have you? No? He doesn't say C-Spot Talk Marketing Unfiltered. He says Marketing Unfiltered.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, so I said, you know what? It's cool.
It's fine enough for
we'll
now.
Just leave it. I have it as a backup.
So we have our grand orchestral intro for
yes,
us
exactly.
ready, yeah.
But whenever it does play, I do have to admit, I think it's a little corny.
Well, it peps me up every time. I know that for sure.
So, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah?
I'm doing just fine. How are you? I heard you were having some issues with names today. You're playing the name game today.
Well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing this week.
So before the show, we have a lovely guest on the show tonight, and she has a 4-word name.
Right.
All right. So she has a 4-name name. She has a 4-name name. And for some reason, and then my friend, whose name is Mary Ann, who introduced me to our guest, I just got them all confused. So I, of course, am creating like this really fun Canva.com like thing to post on Twitter and post on Facebook. And of course, I call our guest, and I'm not going to reveal her name yet. I call her Mary Ann. I'm not sure what I said. And then Mary Ann says, by the way, watch out, Wendi.
FYI.
It's not Mary Ann, it's Amy Van. And I went, oh gosh.
Easy mistake.
That's
though.
a terrible mistake
really?
to make. No, not when you announce who your guest is going to be. So anyway, it was kind of funny. So when tonight, you say, because John will be introducing our guest.
Yes, I have that.
And John, before the show, do we actually have Amy on the line? Not yet? Okay, well, we probably should try to get her on the line. Yeah. We didn't talk about this with Tony for an hour before as I was sitting in the studio. Yeah, I think she's going to be on Skype.
Yeah, they were
doing that?
They were doing that.
Okay.
That all
but
set
anyway,
up,
so she could be listening and she might not be listening. But John was like, well, how do you say her
to
name?
To your credit, her last name, I think, is foreign. It's like
Amy
It's
Van.
like Swiss or German or something. So
Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Oh, you are there.
Okay. We'll be with you in a moment.
Hi,
We're going to
I'm
intro
here.
you.
Okay, 1 second. We haven't introduced you yet, but we were wondering if you were there. But hold on, we're going to give you your formal introduction. So stand by for 1 second. So, okay, John.
You want me to
so
take it
without
away?
further ado
Okay.
about Amy's name, go ahead.
And I'll give the name my best shot, as according to how I think it is. Okay, so today we have Amy Van Atta Slater. In the actually on a call in the studio.
I think it's Amy Van Atta Slater.
That's what I said.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Not Van Atta Slater.
Van Atta Slater.
See, this was our conversation, Amy, before. But anyway, go ahead,
That's
John.
what I said, Wendi. Okay, so as the senior vice president of a Fortune 500 company, highly sought after leadership mentor, keynote speaker, best-selling author of the book Moments, Magic, Miracles, and Martinis, Amy Van Atta Slaters insights on life, business, personal development, and mindfulness has inspired thousands of business professionals and creative thinkers to adjust, rethink, and refocus in every field and walk of life. So, wow.
Yes, that's a
big undertaking, Amy.
Amy, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having
me. So Amy, are you in San Francisco right now?
I am. I'm in the North Bay of San Francisco, right? I'm in Marin County.
Oh,
okay, good.
So nice up there in Marin, you little lucky soul. The lighting wasn't so good tonight, huh? To have you on, we wanted to have Amy on video, but she was not in a place where video would have been appropriate. That only conjures up interesting things in my mind.
But
you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Well, maybe I do want to know. Maybe I want to really pull it all back and
just
have
peel
you
the onion layer.
Peel the onion. So, but thank you anyway for being here. I'm really excited.
Thanks for making the time.
Absolutely.
And I know that your book just launched. It's interesting because I read your book a few months ago. I was fortunate enough to be a lucky one. I was like one of the virgin people to read, but it just launched right on Amazon, and it's already a #1 bestseller on Amazon.
It is.
Wow.
It is in a couple of its categories.
And what are those categories?
So one is around psychology and sort of physical ailments, around the discussion I have around my IBS, and the other one is around work-life balance, trying to do a lot in this short 24-hour day that we have.
John, do you find that as a millennial? I love this, Amy, because you have to understand that my show is really about I'm going to listen and then I'm going to comment. So John, what the dynamic of this show is that I'm 61 and
I'm 31
and John is 31, and I always kind of look at John and it's like, so John, what do you think about that? I mean, do you find as a millennial you have a work-life balance problem, or do you just say,
oh my gosh, are you kidding? Yeah, our whole lives, and it's probably still this way with millennials even more so, is to succeed as much. There's no option to fail, and if you were to fail in any way or to not succeed as you were expected to, then you were just going to be destitute and you were going to have a terrible life. So yeah, you were constantly feeling pressure.
Oh wow.
Especially around that 30 age change where you're going from your 20s to your 30s, where you're either kind of getting into your career, or there's people that are very established already in their careers, or some at the top of their careers. So you have to not compare yourself. I mean, we're still in that little vortex.
Amy, what do you think about
crap.
all of that? I mean, do you in all of because you speak to a lot of people and you encourage, your book is really dynamic in, stating a lot of different things. It's like, fear is kind of like in the imagination or whatever. But do you speak to the younger generation also, or are you the younger generation? I mean,
I'm not the younger generation, but in mind maybe, and spirit.
Yeah.
But not experience. And I would say I do speak to men and women of all ages, and millennials as well. And I the idea of work-life balance, I don't think there really is balance. And in particular, women often come to me and say, well, how do you have it all? And well, you don't have it all at the same time. And sometimes you've got to give a little more on the work front and other times on the home front. So there's never this perfect ideal balance. And my perspective is that you want to lead an integrated life so that you aren't different personas, whether you're at work or at home or at play or what have you, that you're just one person. And that way, you have the semblance of balance when maybe you're tearing your hair out like I might have been today, which is why I'm not on video.
Oh, well, no worries. Don't watch us.
It's a vanity problem.
You fit in good here.
You fit right in, I'm telling you.
So are some of those, ailments, so to speak, of the mind, the body, et cetera, that we all seem to be suffering of, are those some of the things that some of the, the aspects that inspired you to write Moments, Magic Miracles, and Martinis?
Yeah, absolutely. Essentially, it just came to a point in my life where most things, everywhere I turned, it was uncertain. Had gone through or started going through divorce and wondering what's my direction. And then that brought on some sort of rageful intestinal problems that I had fought my whole life against, but really sort of reared up, so to speak. And then work. I had changes in my work environment and parenting, and my father was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia. So a lot of things hit me hard at one time, and I just decided one day I have a personal coach at the time, and I said, I think I want to write a book. And he said, okay, what's stopping you? So then I said, me. And so I just had to make that. I wanted to make that decision, and so that's really, I was at that crossroads.
So you had really a lot of things, getting thrown at you
Well,
all
when
at
it rained, it poured.
Yeah.
Like, right. So I think isn't life weird like that? It's like life can just throw you a bucket of crap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Was the book sort of a blessing in the sense that you had this outlet to then kind of let all that steam out and all those stories?
Yeah, because it can't be easy to make that like you say declaration, right? Once you declare something, then you're married to it. You kind of have to do that.
And you're
right?
a spokesperson in a sense.
But it can't be. My question to you is a little more personal for me. Is like, I would love to be able to write a book, but the task for me seems so incredible daunting. Was it daunting for you to even set out on that course to write the book?
I would say, I was just speaking to a friend about this today, that writing the book, and I know people are going to roll their eyes when I say this, writing the book was the easy part. Then it was getting it published, and then now that it is, it's getting it out there and inspiring people, one book at a time, and that's really where the challenge. Writing it was, as John said, was very therapeutic, just to get the stories out, and I felt like the book wrote itself based on my life experience as it was unfolding.
Yeah, well, the way you write is, I'm not one for. I like simplicity. So a lot of authors that I've had on my show, I love them, and they're on my show because I love the way they write. And because I can't sit here and have somebody that I couldn't stand their book on my show. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, right? But I love when it's and I'm not an advocate of this word authentic because it's so overused. But when it's really written in the authentic tongue or thought, and it feels real. It feels like it's kind of rolling off of what you're feeling and thinking, and it's just right onto the paper, and you can feel that it's not contrived, it's not too thought out, it's not trying too hard. That's what Moments is to me. That's why I enjoyed it so much.
Or a peek into somebody's consciousness, and it's like a string.
Well,
of
it just flows. It flows, so it's easy to read.
Absolutely. So how were you able to stay positive during the writing all of this? I'm sure there were some moments where it took you into some darker places that you kind of had to relive.
And that was really my intention.
What was to go to those dark places and beat yourself up with a big bat, or what?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I'd say that. Yeah, right. I'd go bang my head against the wall. I would say, there were periods of time where I had writer's block, and so I stopped writing for about a month because I wasn't inspired. Yeah. And then I went to visit my dad and sat with him in his skilled nursing facility, and I found magic just interacting with him and role reversal of taking care of him. And then all of a sudden, all these memories started flowing, and then I essentially wrote the rest of the book after being inspired by him.
So let's talk about that a little bit. So you have a great explanation of your title, and I love the title of your book. Please say the title of your book, because your tagline is what is awesome, and then and how it all plays through the fabric of your book.
Sure. So the name of the book is Moments, Magic, Miracles, and Martinis, and then it's how to move forward in times of uncertainty. And, the magic really was everything that unfolded when I decided to slow down and be present. And all of these things just started happening. And I could no longer call them coincidences. They just happened. And then these miracles, just crazy things, whether it be with my children or my job or my friends, all of these things. And I couldn't just say, oh, lucky me. It just felt like they were just happening around me. And then I was originally going to name the book Magic, Miracles, and Myths. And I'm like, that's boring. So I went the non-boring route of martinis.
I think it's awesome.
Because of my intestinal issues that I had, I had to be careful with anything with gluten. And so I found potato vodka, and that became my friend during times of uncertainty.
You should have named it.
And I liked them dirty. So it just became this sort of topic of conversation. So when I go out and I ask for an extra dirty vodka martini, heads roll. And I thought, you know what? There's nothing to be ashamed of. This is my plight. So if I have to drink a dirty martini, that's what I'll do.
Well, I have to
You
tell you,
deserve it, yeah.
our little fluffy segment producer over here is shaking her head like, rock on, mama. I'm feeling you.
She's in
You can't be
dirty
forgotten too
martinis.
much when you show up and that's the drink that's waiting for you.
And that would just nail me to the wall. I mean, at one, I would be nailed.
I
Two,
can only
I
have
would be
one.
smeared.
And even then, that's I always send it back to make it dirtier.
When I first heard about your book, I thought this is going to be interesting because it takes place in Los Angeles, does it not?
Well, that's where a good portion of the stories come
Right.
from because that's where I grew up. But some of the stories are up here in the Bay Area. Some of the parenting stories, but my parents are down in Santa Barbara, and I grew up in outside of Los Angeles.
Well, there you go. I spent a lot of time in Santa Barbara in 1973. It's where I moved to. The little surfer girl in my VW van. Yeah, Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Here I come. No jobs, no place to live.
Exactly. It's hard to work when you're down there.
There was nothing. 1973 in Santa Barbara. There was one employment agency that made every young person that came to live there pay to get a job. And you literally had to pay like
It's a great business.
a month and a half of your salary. And but in Santa Barbara in the 70s, it was the only way you could find a place to live or get a job was to go
Jeez.
through these nasty
Right.
places.
Those agencies, yeah.
Those agencies.
Oh, how weird.
Yeah. I hope it wasn't your parents that owned the agency.
No, they were not. They were not in Santa Barbara in the 70s.
Well, I was. But so was Joe Walsh.
Oh,
Not a bad place to be.
Yeah, exactly. So, so what's up next for you? Are you thinking about writing another book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day there's like 2 or 3 that I want to, tell about stories I want to tell, and some specifically for women, some specifically for business people, and really taking a little bit of a different storytelling approach. Also, I have an interest in interviewing a number of my friends, and them for their stories, and so to get a broader reach outside of my own. Although I have plenty of tales to tell, I meet with friends and strangers all the time that seem to want to tell me their stories. It happens almost on a daily basis that people want to tell me their story.
So, what's your day job? Is that a weird question to ask? But
No, my day job.
What keeps you busy?
Yeah. What supports me? So I'm part of a media technology company, and I'm responsible for global sales operations. My career has been in sales and sales leadership for some pretty fun companies like Cisco and Salesforce.com. And now I work for a company called Rovi, which we're in the process of acquiring TiVo. So it'll be rebranded as TiVo, which most people know.
All right. So can
Wow.
can I tell you something? And
You can.
and you can tell the TiVo people that you know someone that had the original. I had the lifetime original. I still have this TiVo. It is I put it somewhere. I don't think I got rid of it when I moved, but I have the original TiVo unit, and I was a lifetime subscriber for $99.
Wow.
Do you still
that's
get
great.
that
I'll
subscription?
make sure to get that.
You never had to do anything because and this was in 2003, I think, is when TiVo came around, and I bought the lifetime subscription for $99, and I used it for years, and then the DVRs came and all that with your
Right.
cable system,
Right.
and I just kind of put my TiVo underneath my couch, my
Yeah.
my thing until I moved, and then you know what? I think when I moved, I probably said, I'm going to get rid of this thing, but I had the TiVo and the clicker and the whole shebang.
The bloop, bloop, bloop.
All that stuff. Yeah. So it's quite a journey, and so I talk a lot about being on the other side of sales. Having been in sales for most of my career, I moved over a couple of years to operations, and it's just different being a customer and a different experience. So it's afforded me an opportunity to speak at some various events, technology events, to talk about my experiences around sales and the sales process, and how people leverage technology and social media to make contacts. So I've learned a ton about that. So
Well,
that's my day job.
That's really
That's quite a
interesting
day
because
job.
that's quite a day job. But what's really important is that I'm going to send you, my day job is my DR agency and then my toilet stool company. So because you're so upfront about talking about your IBS, I'm going to be totally upfront and say, send me your email. Send me your address, and I'll send you an EasyGo Pro because there are so many people. If you go on Amazon, you'll see that we have like 400 and something reviews, but we have some of the most awesome, incredible reviews of people who it just has changed their life to just elevate their feet. It's a little toilet stool that goes around your toilet, right?
I have to tell you, I don't need a whole lot of help, but I'll take what I can.
Well, you know what? For some reason, I've thought that because I have a few friends that have IBS, and I thought, that's kind of weird that would help IBS. but
different
you know
strokes.
what?
Anyways,
You have other people that probably eliminate in your home, regardless.
Jesus. Hopefully in the bathroom
Wasn't
in
this
your
on the
home,
list
not
of
just in
questions
your.
you weren't supposed to ask?
No,
No.
it wasn't. I'm sorry. But I think John has another
It's tangential,
question
yeah,
that
for
he
sure.
wants to ask
for
you.
sure. I do.
That's funny.
Sorry,
Don't you know you're on my show, Amy? I mean,
Of course
come
I
on.
do.
And I'm so sorry about the name mix-up today. That was such
I know.
a
I saw it.
bad.
Who's
oh my
Mary
God.
Ann?
Oh
Atta
my
Slater?
God! Don't ask
some
me.
relative I don't know about.
But when you think about it, I got Mary Ann
Marianne
and
and you, I know you did.
and I'm a multitasking human being doing
That's
a
all
million
right.
things.
I know.
and
I can relate.
So sorry. So
Golly.
sorry. What?
Okay, well, your day job, which really
Well,
impressed me,
maybe
by the way.
John, if you were to help me with the kinds of things, you could double check my spelling.
Oh, yeah, perhaps, yeah.
He doesn't even know what we're talking about.
I was reading the
he's just
questions.
He has a burning question.
That's how
I
clueless
can
he
feel
is.
it.
All
I
right.
was trying to, figure out these questions out and how to apply them, but...
Just
no,
ask.
you
Just
got
ask
me
number 4.
sidetracked again.
Ask number 4 so Marianne doesn't get mad at
No,
me.
I already asked number 4. And so I'm trying to...
Okay, number 2.
I'm going to... we already covered number 2. I want to ask...
You agreed to be on this show, Amy.
I
know?
wanted to
I'm
ask
thrilled.
number... Oh, okay. So yeah, with your like massively impressive day job that sounds really busy and like a lot of people rely on you and your kids and your family and your health. How has all of this experience that you've gone through, what's your big takeaway? Is that woven into your message? Do you live by it, day by day? And are you thoughtful of it day by day, or do you just kind of like move on, power on type of check?
Chick? You just call her, I guess, a chick?
You should probably ask my friends. They say, could you just slow down? And I go, oh, that's a chapter in my book, slow down. I power on. But I also, something that's important for me to help people understand is that while I talk a lot about being positive, there are absolute times where I'm not feeling it. And sometimes I pick my book up and look at the chapters. Oh, right. I'm supposed to slow down.
Oh, yeah.
And
my own advice.
That's one of the keys is really to slow down.
Yeah, and it's about, getting back to the name of the book. It's moments, right? And so it's getting back to, enjoying the moments that you have in this world. I'm a big advocate, and I can put my serious hat on for a little while, but, we lost a friend this week. We lose friends now, like it feels like they're dropping like flies, and for different reasons. And my husband doesn't do really well. He's Italian Catholic, and he's really Italian and from Italy. And so if somebody dies, it's like the end of the world. It's like this, I could have saved him kind of guilt that goes on. And I always tell him, it's okay because they're out of pain. They're in this beautiful place. How lucky are they to be off of this godforsaken earth that they have to continue to be judged and strive to be whatever in their entire lives, or grow old and rot in their beds or whatever it might be. Thank God, Roberto left us when he did. I think it's a beautiful thing. And he always takes his breath and he thinks, thank you, because life is about the moments that you have, and the moments that we have are so few when you understand that they can be taken away at any moment.
Yeah, and which are actually important.
Right.
Absolutely. One thing that you mentioned that strikes me is that about being judged and all that. So I'd say the other takeaway I want people to get out of my book is that we all put up these walls. And you think that you're safe. You think you're safe and hiding behind this wall and no one can see me. But, you can't see out either. And so you can miss those moments if you're just hiding behind a wall. So I talk about there's no window in, but there's no window out.
Yeah.
So you can't see the beautiful things and the beautiful moments if you're so busy, trying to protect yourself.
Right.
And so it's really about slowing down and being authentic. And authentic, I think it's a little bit of a bad rap because it's an overused word. It doesn't mean that you share every last thing about you with everybody. It just means to be you as much as you can, and to let the light in, and so that you can see out and people can see in.
And yeah, I it's funny because I read your book a few months ago, and I remember going out to breakfast every morning because I only had 3 days to read it because I was reading it because of some feedback, but I loved it. So what I do when I love a book is I take the book with me, as everyone knows when I read Witchy Man. I take that book wherever I go, and it's like my baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I find special time to sit alone and read it because if I am enjoying it and it's changing my life and it's making me. It was so, I want to say it's simplistic in opening up your eyes. And it's not complicated. It's like, wow, that's right in front of me, but I'm not seeing it. And Amy is making it so that you see what's right in front of you. All right, that's the only way that I can put it.
Yeah, and with the way that Amy's describing, don't put up.
It's not the same old book that you're going to read about, life is beautiful and live in the moment. It's not.
Or use your intention and things will come.
Do a storyboard or do a vision board or whatever. It is not that.
No, it's not the 10 steps how to type of thing. Because I don't have the patience or the tolerance. I mean, that's why the book is small. First of all, it's like a moment, right? It's small like a moment. But I get tired and bored pretty easily. And so I wanted to do something that I wouldn't get bored writing. And then I thought that people could pick up and read for a moment, right? You put it beside your bed and you read one chapter that's 2 or 3 pages. And then you can put it down and feel like you've still got something.
The format of it is awesome. I love that about it. You're right. And it's beautifully put together like that, because if you read one chapter, which is just a few pages, they never went on and on and on and on and on, and you really, it was like, no, but then there was a takeaway from that chapter. Am I right, Amy?
Yes.
There's always this takeaway from that particular chapter that then you get to absorb and think about and make practical in your life, right?
Without feeling drowned in
Without
this philosophy or something,
I got to do this, I got to read this, I have to read 100 pages, I have to read, and take these notes and do this school thing, right. Now write down everything you're feling.
Highlighting and
with all these good intentions of being better and helping myself, but I never do it. I just look at it. I just look at them. I did put a note section in the back, but for people to take their own notes, because I'm always writing in my books. That's why I added it in the back. But I didn't want it to be work. I didn't want it to be work for people. I wanted it to be something that was really easy to digest.
Are you planning on doing it in an audiobook?
I am.
Okay, good.
I am.
I love audiobooks.
Yeah.
I actually want to become an audiobook reader.
Awesome. Well, you should give mine a shot.
I do. I really do. That's what I want to do. Yeah, because I do voiceover and I do all of that
stuff. You do all the characters and accents.
So I just decided the other day, I said, this is awesome because I have a thing at home. I can just read the audiobooks or do it here at the studio. I would love to do that.
You found your calling.
I'll do that for you on spec.
Awesome.
I'm making that commitment for you right now. I will do that for you on spec. I'll read your book on audio file.
Oh, that's amazing.
Awesome. You sure you don't want to do it?
Yeah, I've thought about it, but yeah,
it's taking it away from her.
It's another woman's voice.
Oh no, it's doing it. So obviously. So anyway, we have only about another minute. Can you please tell everybody? I know you can get the book on Amazon, but is there anywhere else that they can get the book? What your website is and all that good stuff?
All the good stuff, sure. I have a website, which is www.amyv, as in Van Atta, Slater.com. And on there, there's some video interviews. There's the link to Amazon as well. And I will be doing a book signing here in the Bay Area on August 20th at the Book Passage in Corte Madera for anybody that lives in this area. And then I'll be promoting it around the country, actually. I have a radio show that I'll be doing in Florida in July, and a couple other things up my sleeve. So that's Amy V. Slater is the best place to find me. I'm also on LinkedIn. People can follow me on Twitter as well, and Instagram.
I highly, highly, highly recommend that you get the book, especially if I'm going to read it. No, seriously, it's a really cool, a really simple, short, wonderful book. I did have something that I was going to say, but then I forgot. I'm sorry. I always do that. John, do you have anything that you would like to say to Amy before? Oh, we learned how to say your name. You said your name. So, John, how do you say Amy's name the proper way?
Said it when we came in, too. I think it's Amy Van Atta Slater.
No.
Slater. Say with an accent, Amy Van Atta Slater, yes.
Van Atta Slater.
It's not Van Atta Slater.
Van Atta Slater.
It's Van Atta Slater.
What the
See,
hell
that's
have I
why
been
people ask me,
saying?
why did I put my maiden name in my book? Because I wanted people to remember it. And you have to think about it.
Yeah, it's memorable. And it's catchy. I like saying it.
And there's only one. There's only one of me.
Yes, there is. The way that I found out was I tried to call you many different things.
Trial
But anyway, error. Amy Van Atta Slater. Thank you for being here. Everybody should pick up her book. It is Memories, Magic, Moments. It's moments.
It's memories too, but it's moments is the title.
Moments, magic.
Miracles and
martinis.
Thank you.
But anyway, I loved having you on the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Amy.
Okay, bye.
We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Bye.
In mountain climbing, as in business, an expert who knows the terrain can help you minimize risk and increase your chance of success. In the business of direct response TV advertising, Direct Avenue delivers clients to new heights of success because we're much more than a TV media buyer.
The thing that sets Direct Avenue apart from the other agencies out there are the people of Direct Avenue. They come in and they really enjoy what they do. They work hard at it, and seeing the clients become very successful because of the hard work that they put in is amazing.
With Direct Avenue, expect to receive expert planning, brand building, analysis, and management of short-form DRTV ad campaigns. With Direct Avenue, expect ad tracking and ROI optimization tools, including TIP, our top-down investment process tool, which gives advertisers greater insight into the behavior of media targets so the right media is selected for every campaign. POP, our pre-optimization process tool, ensures your media clearance and spending goals are met. With PAR, Predictive Analytics Review, you'll receive reports designed to assist all marketing partners in the optimization of your campaign. And you can expect high-definition reporting with HDR. HDR includes interactive mobile-ready dashboards with detailed insight into each campaign. As a Direct Avenue client, you can expect the full-service resources and the ad buying power of a big agency. But you can also expect the flexibility of a boutique agency, an agency that will adapt a TV ad campaign to meet the particular needs of your company.
The key to our success is making sure that we're hands-on. Every single client-facing individual is senior level, so you get a hands-on experience every single day with every single client.
For a free analysis of your current DRTV spending plan, give us a call at 760-579-4210. We'll prove our expertise by showing you precisely how you'll receive a greater ROI with Direct Avenue as your partner. With Direct Avenue, expect more. For more information, visit directavenue.com.
Lifetime, 1,500,000 minutes are spent on the toilet. So what's the problem?
When you sit on a toilet, you're at a 90-degree angle.
Nature didn't want us to do it that way.
This causes pushing, straining, hemorrhoids.
That's crazy.
We want to create a product that is great for humanity.
Well, go time just got easier. Introducing EasyGo Pro, the only way to go.
Anatomically, we were designed to eliminate at a 35-degree angle.
You just sit, lift, and go in a natural position.
The benefits list is this long from a pure health perspective.
A healthy colon is encouraged by doctors for all ages.
The key to vitality is the key to longevity. It's the key to your health.
Be a healthy goer. Order now at EasyGoPro.com. Try it for 70 days. If you don't absolutely feel better, just send it back for a full product refund. Go Time just got healthier at EasyGoPro.com.
Okay, we just ran our Easy Go Pro commercial, and I have to pre-reface that. Did you get that? It was like pre-reface that with the fact that that is a toilet stool, i.e., what you see behind me. This is what I do, my Easy Go Pro toilet stool company. So anyway, we are the number 2 toilet stool in America. So everybody needs to elevate their feet to go poo-poo. So go to EasyGoPro.com. Actually, don't. Go to Amazon.com and order because that's where the best deal is. Cassidy, so we're back. We just had Amy Van
Platten.
John.
I'm just kidding.
I'll never forget Amy's name.
Amy Van Atta Slater.
No, it's not Van Atta Slater. It's
Van
Amy
Atta
Van
Slater.
Atta Slater. They're separate words.
I
They're
know.
not one.
I know. It's 3 words.
You're driving me crazy. It's
Amy.
Like
Amy V.
It's like when people say Easy Go Pro. Easy Go Pro. It's different than Easy Go Pro. Totally different. Completely different. I can get sued for Easy Go Pro.
You're putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Easy Go Pro.
On the wrong syllable.
Easy Go Pro.
And that, my friends, is our segment producer is back. Where are
Amy
we?
was lovely.
What planet
though.
are we
She's
on?
great.
Yeah. And I'm serious about it. I was telling John and Cassidy, our segment producer at the break, that what I should have said on air with Amy was that
we can hear you.
what?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
She
my
distracts
mic's
me. It's
hot.
like I'm supposed to keep talking, and she's like mouthing.
But it's like a girlfriend talks to you.
It was like a girlfriend is talking to you.
Yeah.
When you're reading the book, you feel like a girlfriend is talking to you and sharing and inspiring you. Yeah. So anyway, I think that brings us to what am I doing this weekend?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you about that because it sounds really cool. And happy birthday to Marino.
So my husband's birthday is on June 2nd, which, get this, okay, he doesn't watch the show, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't watch the show since he had like this anxiety attack after one episode that he watched, and he was like, God, he went crazy on me. But anyway, so now he doesn't watch the show anymore. And I said, honey, amore is what I really said. Amore. You have to understand that it's radio. It's like television. It's like Joan Rivers. It's like, you're my husband. You got to be like, ready for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so his birthday is June 1st.
You just said it was the 2nd. Yeah, okay.
Sorry. Peter, my brother Peter's birthday is June 1st.
Oh, really?
So Peter's birthday is tomorrow, and then Marina's birthday is the next day. And then this weekend, since my son Wyatt, our segment producer's cousin, Wyatt, is now working as sales manager for Malibu Family Wines. Anybody that comes to LA, there's this awesome winery in Malibu.
MalibuWines.com.
And you can go to the safari. They have a wine safari, right?
It was featured on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, it was? Was
Yeah.
it really? So that's what we're doing on Sunday. We're going, Wyatt is treating us to a
cute.
wine safari.
That's
so
gonna be
I guess you
fun.
kind of go around for a few hours and you drink wine and you.
Yeah.
But he said, don't be disappointed because the giraffe he called him by his name. I don't know. He says,
it's like
but the
Stanley. I think his
something
name's
like
Stanley.
That. Stanley won't be there. And I said, who? It's like Marino and I are just going, right?
We're going for the
We're
wine,
going
not
for
the
the wine,
giraffe.
not for the giraffe. So Marino goes, yeah. He said, no, I'm not very good with those things and those buses and those people and this. And I said, so and
But
then
he's Italian. That's all they have there. People
so we
with
are,
buses and sun.
and so anyway, so I brought. Oops, sorry everybody. Oh, that's a movie shot. So I brought. This is Saddle Rock, which is Malibu Family Wines sparkling wine, and we are drinking that
As you
right
can tell,
now.
it's almost empty.
Thank you very much. It is. See, there's just a little tiny bit left. I went and I brought a bottle
It's
because
delicious.
I know it's really remarkable because I not only have a husband that is collecting these wines, but my son gets a job with Malibu Family Wines. Right?
He's a big wine aficionado
Yes,
too.
but the wines are so good. The Malibu wines are so good. It's not like you could have got a job with a shitty wine.
Right.
I'm
when you
super
think about
stoked on
it.
this job.
Yeah, it's super cool. Super, super, super cool. So anyway, I'm really excited. And
that's so cool.
And we're going to go do that on Sunday. So anybody that comes to LA, it's really an awesome thing to do is go on that safari
Oh my god!
thing.
Well, yeah, they put you on like what are those like It's
Yeah,
like
they're
a
like
Jeep
a-
golf cart that's like open.
with an open top.
It's like a safari truck, basically.
And you just drive. They drive you around while you like have a glass of wine in your hand, and you get to like
walk through the
and then
vineyards.
they have the
Stanley.
giraffes, the giraffe
giraffes,
Stanley,
yeah.
and
then-
zebras.
yeah.
They have zebras there.
Yeah.
I was on the website this morning.
And then you
actually.
go to the wine tasting. So we have 2 bottles of wine waiting for us when we get back from the safari, which is going to be kind of cool and awesome.
Yeah,
so
that'll
it'll
be
be
really
fun.
cool.
It's really nice. It's something to do.
I can't wait to hear about it. I want to do that so badly.
Well, if the Kardashians did it, I mean, hell.
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna
it just
go do
looked.
it.
It looked really cool. I was like, ooh,
I know, it did look
didn't
really
know.
pretty.
Yeah.
I wonder
It
if did they have to like rent the whole bus and put the whole freaking family on there?
Well, I
blow up the
didn't
tires
see
a little
any
bit
Probably.
more.
buses. I didn't see any buses. I just saw the golf carts.
They're like
not
they're
golf carts. It's
safari
like a
trucks.
safari
Oh, yeah,
truck.
Sorry,
They're
that's
like
what I meant.
it's like 4 rows of
Yeah.
seating.
Yeah, exactly.
How is that? How does that a bus? There's not even like a.
Well, it's not a golf
lid
cart.
over
You know, I'm having this problem in life right
Mm-hmm.
now, John. We have a few minutes, so let me talk.
Mm-hmm.
So let me talk. Okay, shut
interrupt.
up. I've been very busy. Okay, and I've been very busy because I've taken on a little too much. But once you have a company and you have a product and it's going out to the masses, if you're doing that, and here I'm going to pull it all back into marketing and what the show is really all about. If you want to be in the world of selling a product online, which I am with my toilet stool, we all know I do not sell it in stores. I only sell my product in online. We should do a whole show about this and why I do that, right?
Okay.
And in order to prepare for Christmas sales, because we do an enormous amount of sales at Christmas, I don't want to only depend on Amazon for my sales, which we can do $250,000, if not more. Actually, more than that, just in the 2 months of Christmas on Amazon, just with the toilet stool people. Right? Yeah.
All the food during Christmas, all that holiday food.
Well, it's a gift. People love to buy a toilet stool as a gift. It's crazy.
I think that's the weirdest thing, but when I tell people about it, they want them. So
Yeah.
I give
Yeah.
them, so.
They just love to buy them as gifts. And you know what? People don't want to walk into Bed Bath & Beyond and pick it up and put it in their shopping cart
Right.
and pay for it. You know, Squatty Potty's in Bed Bath & Beyond. But when you think about it, Squatty Potty is in Bed Bath & Beyond and limited Targets. Okay, that's
Okay.
where they are in retail, in bricks and mortar
Yeah.
retail. They are not anywhere else. Think
Yeah.
about it. They're not. Even with the mojo of Shark Tank,
Right.
they still aren't.
They're not in Rite
anywhere
Aids and
else.
CVS and
Well, no, because
big
their footprint
everywhere.
is so large.
That's what I was just about to say. I've been hearing about you spout about Squatty Potty forever, and I literally just physically saw one for the first time
Because of-
last,
right, exactly.
last week, and I was it's twice the size.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I was
It's pretty
It
amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Who wants this? Like, it's
it's
seriously
for like a
ugly.
700-pound man.
It's
or
seriously
something.
ugly.
You know, it's like
ginormous.
heavy
it's seriously
duty.
ugly. I was astonished that.
So from a market,
how much better?
Exactly. So you never knew that. You
No.
never saw that.
No,
Yeah,
I
no.
could tell in
Pictures, but-
yours looks more streamlined and cuter, and I just like the colors and all of that. But
But you never realized what
How
a
clunky and-
monster
Oh my God.
that
It's
is.
a giant brick.
So if you go on, I'm glad we're talking about this, just because it has to do with marketing. But if you go on Amazon and you look at Easy Go Pros, the white one, because we've been on Amazon the longest with the white one, so most reviews are on Amazon. And I don't reach out. You know, I'm going to write a blog on this. I don't reach out from my reviews on Amazon. I do not send emails to people on Amazon,
No, you don't.
which you can. You can send emails as long as you follow the rules of Amazon. You can send customers emails and say, please do
Oh,
a
of course.
review.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I don't do that. I do
hate
not
getting
do that.
shit.
Well, Amazon has
eBay's
some-
one thing, Amazon's another. You know?
Well, Amazon has really strict rules for us sellers where we can only reach out once, and I don't do that.
you can't
So
badger your customers.
you're
and
never
hit 'em over
supposed.
the head
You're not
with
even
it.
supposed to do anything with the Amazon customer. That customer is not yours.
Right,
That is an Amazon
right.
customer. It does not belong to Easy Go Pro, and I respect that because Amazon is where I built my brand.
Right.
And they know what's going on. And if you're going to sell a product or launch a brand, you're going to do it on Amazon. That's how I did it. Right?
Totally,
Okay.
yeah.
So, but I think what I was going to say was something, and now I forgot what it was. God damn it.
Oh, you're talking about Christmas and doing the orders.
So I have to plan. I have to start. I need to expand, right? I need to be on Jet. I need to be on Jet.com. I need to be on all of these third-party or these marketplaces, right? And in order to grow my sales online, because driving traffic to my own website is not you can't afford to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, I can't say it on this show. No, not until I do it. Am I going to say something? But I did. Okay. So my plan is to be in as many places as I can be online, but limited. I don't sell my product on eBay. Everybody else sells my product on eBay.
What do you mean?
What? That's
If you
gross.
see Easy
can
Go
buy
Pro on eBay, it's not me selling it.
So it's somebody
people-
buying 20 from Amazon and then reselling
That's
them on
right.
eBay for
That's
more?
right. No, actually, what it is now. Listen up, people, because what it is it's people buying. You buy it from someone on eBay. They don't even own it yet. They get your order on eBay, then they they go and they buy it from me on Amazon. They get free Prime expedited delivery, and then they
charge you $30 for delivery, and then they make their money.
No. So
Yeah,
so
exactly.
the guy sells it on
Yeah, I
eBay
get
for
it.
$27, let's say, right? Nobody, these people don't know. They buy it for $27. Goes, oh look, I can get the lavender on eBay for $27 or whatever, and it's free shipping. Well, you can get it on Amazon for $21 if you're Prime, right? But it doesn't matter. But the model is that what they do is they list it on eBay. There's something like 300 people listing them on eBay. List them on eBay, then people buy them, and then they buy them from me
have an order come
on
in.
Amazon, and Amazon ships it to them, and then they reship it over to the people who buy it, and that's who's selling it on eBay. But not for very much longer, because now I'm setting up with a certain type of platform, which is where I was headed. Most people don't understand that it's a very complicated business of selling your product online. Okay, so it's a very complicated business of having your product on Amazon, on having it on Jet, having it on Home Depot, having it on Walmart. It's a complicated back-end business that you have to work every day. You have to look at what's going on. I do Groupon goods. We are in Groupon goods right now, actually for a really good price, super good price. So if you go into Groupon goods and look for Easy Go Pro, you probably get the best price ever.
I always...
Ever. Yeah. So we're in Groupon goods for the next 3
Groupon.
weeks. And then we do Zulily events, but I control where I sell my product. So once we go on eBay, I'll go on eBay in a very big way. And I will be able to, all those people that are using my assets, my photography.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say you just called out Zulily. No,
I called out Zulily on copying my creative, my copyrighted creative. Yeah, those freaking assholes. Zulily does my product, and I submitted our feet shots to Zulily, and they said no, right? And they ran an event, and it was like whatever, right? And then the next week they actually for Squatty Potty.
I didn't know that you showed them.
Yes, and they wouldn't
And they
use our
denied it.
creative.
Straight dirty.
Yeah, and then the following week they did that, and they used a Squatty Potty because they had a Shark Tank special event, and I tweeted it because I said favoritism towards Shark Tank products.
Yeah.
That's my copyrighted creative, because the creative of funny feet on a toilet stool is I've copyrighted that 3 years ago. Basically I started using that in commerce to sell my product. Squatty Potty cannot do that because that's my thing.
Wow.
So
They
I
use,
can't
magical unicorns.
I
They have
can't
their
use
own
a magical
shtick.
Yeah, they have their
unicorn.
own shtick.
That's their shtick. Is their magical fucking
And
unicorn?
that's fine. Different brands, different,
I know, but a magical unicorn only goes so far.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
I mean, seriously. So we did just cut a commercial from our other stuff. So we will be doing something.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks to actually Amazon, because Amazon's an awesome partner. They have lots and lots of like programs like Amazon Lending and things like this where they want to help you grow your business. So yeah, it's pretty. Amazon's a really
like
great
that.
partner.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, starting in the small.
Because they
help
just
small
want you
businesses.
to move your product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
course
they
Well,
do.
and they have no plans of slowing down their business growth either. So the more and more and more brands, and they have.
Well, I told my accountant, I said, look, Amazon wants to give me X amount of dollars, which is a lot of money. And I said, I'll take it. Why? Because then they're going to make sure to sell my product. Hello.
Yeah,
I owe them money.
Why the hell not?
They'll put me right in that algorithm
Yep.
with, comes up for lending. Buy this, people. Buy
We need to collect on this, so buy yourself a
Buy
toilet stool,
yourself a
folks.
toilet
What was the word you used when Amy was on the phone? Evacuate?
Evacuate.
No, I said
eliminate.
Eliminate. Okay.
Eliminate.
But
I
you know
was a
what? Either
little-
one works.
I get it. But I was just taking a back. But okay, wait. So while we were on a break, Wendy, you had me look up the largest river in India. And
because that's where I'm having my website done. And
that's why.
Silicon
Valley.
No,
what
wait,
do you want me to do
Silicon
with
Deli.
this? Silicon Valley. Well, just so you know, it's also called the river. Okay,
The river of shit.
No, it's called Yamuna, but it's actually called the river of death. Because, as I was saying earlier, they burn
anything that dies,
yes,
they throw in the river.
Yes, they
and
poop there, but they also
They float dead bodies
bury-
down.
Yeah, they
ritual style.
Yeah, so
like poop logs.
but
Chickens, people, cows.
Poop logs
Poop.
floating
Yep.
in the river. I mean, come on, just like Rio de Janeiro.
I mean, Jesus
And
Christ.
I have this quote from this website, and it says, "For them, it is better to have unhealthy water than no water at all." And it's 80%.
We don't care.
polluted.
We don't care about any of that.
How
Wait, wait, wait.
disgusting is that? It's you're talking about the poop in it.
But no, but
it's 80% poop river.
Look, if you're going to be the segment producer, you have to understand that the joke, the payoff was Silicon Deli.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But now we're having a whole debate about
I'm
the ethics
just
of river.
fascinated.
And why this
But-
is funny is because I am having I was telling John and Cassidy at the break that my life has been a little overwhelming because
Right.
I'm redoing my
Well, your
my
website.
C-Spot Run website. Which I did. It's a beautiful website, but it's old school website, right? It's beautiful. My services are outdated, all of that stuff. I just haven't been paying attention to it. And so I decided to do a new one because I have these guys in India that will do this website for me.
You brought up the river.
And Cassidy was going, no, like this. And I'm going, what? It's Silicon Deli or whatever. I think it's funny. I said I shouldn't talk about
that is really funny.
my India guys doing, my website.
You should trademark that. That's going to be a sitcom soon.
Silicon Deli.
Actually, I think that was a show on
It
NBC a few years ago.
It was about telemarketers, I
It was
think.
about telemarketers, though. It wasn't about, these people I'm making a website.
I know. They'll make apps for you, though.
They
And
do
they do it
everything.
for cheap, too. I mean,
Well,
it can
I have
take
to-
a
I'm
year.
going to give them
but
a pitch. So it's iWebby. It's called iWebby. And I don't know how I found these guys. They found me, actually. And then they called me for like every day. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
they've
but-
got access to a lot of phones over
But
there.
it's like it's only it's only $1,000. But I do.
I mean, that's
design.
freaking cheap.
I design websites. So I write websites and I come up with the creative for the website and the layout and the narrative and all of that. I've done that for years for all of my clients. My problem is that the guy that I've used for so many years, who I love, he's just a little too slow now, right? And WordPress kind of got him like out of his realm of HTML and all this beautiful stuff that he can actually create in Photoshop. So it just got too long. The lag time was just too long. And so I had to find some place that could be nimble and flexible and make these cool dynamic sites, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you pick a theme, and as long as I'm giving them the content,
can still hear that.
So, why, Jarvis? Why are you so serious all of the time? You're just
No,
Jarvis
he's Googling
Jarvis is,
and
like,
he's
so
following everything
serious.
we're saying and pulling up
actually-
images and
he's
stuff.
actually watching an episode of.
Yeah.
What John just said that you guys could hear is I was covering the mic and pushing it away as I
Slowly
shoved.
pushes her
Shoved
mic
her
arm away.
potato chip
and
in
then
her
starts
mouth.
cracking on crackers.
Where I'm not even eating my
Potato chip.
chip
I ate all mine. I stole yours.
because I have to have my mic up all the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, John, since
When-
I am facing the opposite direction tonight,
Mm-hmm.
can you tell me what time the clock says? It's right behind my head.
It's not the things blocking you, but it's 8:54.
Oh, okay. So we have 4 minutes left.
We have till 58.
Shall we listen to me chew?
Wait, no, we have 1 minute. 8:55.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait,
Well,
Jarvis, are we 5 minutes over?
then yeah, I thought we go to 50.
Oh, we go to 9?
I
Sure,
thought we
let's
went
go.
to 50.
It's your
but-
first rodeo.
I have no idea. But as long as I'm on air and people can hear me
Wait,
talk,
we're on
that's
air?
all I care.
That's all.
That's all I care about. So,
Oh, we're going to see Paul Simon tomorrow night. That's exciting news in our world.
I'm sorry, I have no idea who that is.
Shut up. That's all
I know it's
that
very
matters.
contemporary of us.
Why would you go see Paul Simon? Get on a bus, Gus.
Yeah, why wouldn't
Thank
we?
you, Jarvis.
No, he was giving us a 5
give us
minutes.
5
Sorry,
minutes.
I thought he was
Just
saluting
get
our
on
Paul
train.
Simon. I was like, that's an unusual choice, but I see it. I see it. All right.
Yeah, exactly, from Jarvis.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
It's at the Hollywood Bowl. It's
Which
going to be
Jarvis
cool.
is like 7 feet tall and like a brick
Paul
wall.
Simon, yeah, dude.
I have a Paul Simon tattoo on my body.
So can you imagine? So I can. Where are you seeing them?
At the Hollywood Bowl.
Hollywood Bowl. The whole Hollywood Bowl is going to be filled with 60 to 70-year-olds.
Great, because I hate people that are my age.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And there, when Get On the Bus Gus comes on,
Oh, you call me
everybody
out.
is going to stand up
No
and
shit.
go.
Why do you
ways-
think we're going?
50 ways to leave your lover. I mean, Graceland.
We're not. This isn't our
She's got
first time at
diamonds on
the
the
Paul
soles of her
rodeo.
Oh my God, no.
I
We'll
wouldn't.
be
I wouldn't go to a
screaming.
Paul Simon concert only because I would be
You've
there.
done it. You've probably seen Simon and Garfunkel, though, right? What?
No,
We can talk about the
Remember?
Eagles, and we can talk about Jim
Yes.
Morrison.
But no, I would have never. I wasn't a Simon and Garfunkel kind of girl.
You would never.
See, yeah.
No, I wasn't a hippie.
I'm still.
I was too young to be a hippie.
Yeah.
I
Well, I don't know.
was.
I mean,
I was too. I was too young to be a hippie.
beautiful. You can't.
Now they are beautiful, but when I was 14, 12, who the frick cared about Simon and Garfunkel? They were two ugly guys. One guy had this like Einstein
Yeah,
hair,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the other guy was like a pope.
No, he had a fro, and
Yeah,
the other guy's Paul Simon.
And the other
yes,
guy
he's
was like
5 foot.
was like a monk.
Literally, though, what
Not appealing.
if anybody
Not the
needs to learn
sexiest.
anything from tonight's show, it's that Paul Simon has the greatest music video of all time, and it's the
How
You
do we
Can
go
Call
from
Me
me
Al.
creating a new website
I
to
don't care.
you talking about
because
Paul
I'm
Simon?
taking over.
'Cause
You
it's
Can
5
Call
minutes
Me
of free
Al
time.
Is the best music video of all time, and all it is
Free
him
play.
and Chevy Chase, like
I got it.
miming it. Like it's the funniest, best. Like it's,
Can you sound like my brother,
which one? My dad.
the one that fathered you? You know. So my brother, who is Cassidy's father, always loves.
We think.
Always loves Saturday Night Live, right? And when I was growing up with my brother, after we actually all left our homes, but anyway, we were in our early 20s or whatever, I could never freaking understand my brother's affinity for Saturday Night Live. Never. I never thought it was
So-
funny. I never thought it was whatever. It was like he thought Steve Martin and and Jim Belushi and
Well, so
everybody.
did
they were
the rest of America.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I was not a Saturday Night Live fan ever until, a couple of maybe 20 seasons ago.
when it really
He
became
still-
mainstream
Yeah.
and
He still
institutionalized.
watches
Yeah.
it to this
Yeah.
day.
Do you think
Yeah.
more men were into it when it first came out than women because of its
was a
more
man
of a
show.
crude
No,
humor,
now when I
or-
look back on those episodes of, Rosanna, Zana, Dana, or whatever,
Oh my God,
and
Gilda.
Jane, you disgusting slut, or whatever
Yeah,
they would say.
that's-
They are
that's what it is.
so funny, and they still are very
Yeah,
funny. With
yeah.
it was like a couple of years ago, I didn't know about the Californians, right? And I
Oh,
started
so
watching
good.
the
Oh my God,
Californians.
That's so you
and it's so
in a nutshell.
funny.
It's so all of
weird.
us.
You know?
Yeah, but like a social.
I almost said tonight I'm driving in, and I'm thinking.
I'm gonna take La Cienega.
So I'm taking the 105 to I could
Should I
take
get
La
off on
Cienega,
Robertson?
but I
Should
could
I get off on? Or at the 110 has a fast track, so I could take that.
I took the
or-
I know,
Yeah.
but I took the fast track,
Yeah.
and then I thought, oh, I hate myself for taking the fast track because now I have to get off on Figueroa.
And then you're stuck down Figueroa, or I can make a quick left on Adams and
Okay.
avoid that. Okay,
So-
and we're done.
So we are, we want John. We're out of here. So
Yeah, we're outta here.
You're not here next week. You are
I'm
here
here.
next
I'm
week.
not here the week
14th.
after that.
The
Yeah.
14th.
Okay, so the week after that, next week, John isn't here. Or John is here, so we're probably just gonna
Do a
find
rerun.
a desperate guest to come, or it's just gonna be John and I next week. But the week after that, I do have somebody that's going to be very, very interesting, and a company that's really interesting and I will talk a little bit more about that next week because it's really innovative and it's awesome.
We'll
But
keep
until
y'all
then,
salivating.
Until then. We're
Thanks
out
for
of here.
tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next Tuesday. C-Spot Talk Marketing Unfiltered is made possible by our sponsors, Direct Avenue, the television media agency where you can expect more. Contact them at directavenue.com. Ending music is courtesy of Tom Orsi at Orsi Digital. You can download audio episodes of C-Spot Talk Marketing on iTunes, Spreaker, and Stitcher, or enjoy the full-length video uncut on YouTube. Just search for C-Spot Talk in your directory, and while you're there, make sure to subscribe. Special thanks to John Hamilton and Tony Sweet for making Tuesdays the best night of the week. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, just send me an email at wendy@cspotrun.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.